Hello everybody, and welcome back to Matricide Simulator 2013. No, of course, this is The Binding of Isaac, and we are continuing our attempts to play this game without taking any damage. The No Damage Challenge, as I think I am going to dub this. So let's get started and see if we can't put on a slightly better performance than last time, because if you've seen my previous video, the first entry in this series, I did a pretty abysmal job. To put it as politely as I can. If I'd like to be a bit more crude, it was fucking shit. I took damage in like the 5th room of like Basement 1, and I have Basement XL again, which is what I had last time, and I don't like Basement XL. And normally I would restart when I get a basement, Curse of the Labyrinth basement, but I don't really want to restart repeatedly on the start of the video because I think that would just look a bit naff. So we'll work with it, and hopefully we'll get keys and the game won't troll me massively and not give me any items, and maybe we'll make something work, but you can never quite... Ah! That was close. That was very close. That actually scared me quite a lot. It says, please die. Thank you. Overweight fly. I don't really have a good name for you, but you're fat, so deal with it. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about now. But there's one item room. We do have some bombs, so we may as well put down one now. And that gave us a key, which normally not the best thing to get from a tinted rock. Normally when I get a key I tend to feel fairly cheated, because you normally expect at least 1 spirit heart, maybe 2 spirit hearts, or if you're feeling particularly lucky, you hope to get the small rock for the damage increase. But unfortunately, all we got was a key. However, given that we are on a Basement XL floor, meaning we need keys for the item rooms, then I'm not really complaining about that, because otherwise I may be deprived access to any items whatsoever on the first floor, which really would not help matters. You really need to stack a lot of really good, really powerful upgrades in order to make this work. So if we can just quickly finish off this last popcorn fly guy, then we will see what bounty awaits us in our first room. And there's a spirit heart, which makes up for the fact that we didn't get one. The pinking shears. Well, it's not a terrible item because of the flight that it would give me, but I don't really want to pick up a spacebar item as my first item, so I'm going to re-roll it. We get the magnet, not the best item in the world, but there's another item room on this floor, so I don't really want to try and re-roll it again, so we'll just take it and we'll see how things go. This scares me! Oh my god, we've already taken damage. To a fly, to the easiest enemy in the game. Well, that's just real disappointing. Now the question I'm asking myself is, now that it's this early on, do I just restart? Or do I just go with it and do a normal run? I think I'll just go with it and do a normal run, because it means I can worry less about taking certain upgrades, and it means I can just try and actually beat the game, because it's been a while since I've actually completed the chest. And on my last run I did not survive, so that didn't really give me that practice again, because the chest is of course a very difficult floor. Oh my god, we've taken another hit, so it doesn't really matter to me anymore, but it's just kind of disappointing to see myself taking this damage, which I kind of feel I shouldn't be taking at this point. In here we have Monstrous Tooth, so the game continues to give me spacebar items that I really don't want. So we're going to take the D6 back and get another reroll, and hopefully get a good passive item out of the item room, because at the moment we have basically nothing. The magnet is kind of useful, because it means I won't miss... You're not going to give me another combat room here? There we go. The magnet's not completely useless. I mean, it does mean that I won't miss out on bombs and keys and money and whatever else that's over rocks and pits that I otherwise couldn't access, and it will save me bombs, but ultimately it doesn't increase my combat ability in any way. It doesn't make me faster, it doesn't give me more range, it doesn't make me do more damage, which is probably the most important of those aspects. So it's really not that helpful, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be successful. But here we get the Celtic Cross, which again, it's a defensive item which doesn't do much for me, but I may as well take it. So now we just hope to find the boss room, which I'm hoping is going to be up this way, maybe? If the game is feeling kind to me. Yes, it is. Very good. Okay. So again, item-wise, not fantastic so far, but let's just move on and hopefully get something better on the next floor. Magnet, of course, is dragging troll bombs slowly towards me, which is never helpful, and we begin here with Larry Jr. Ooh, don't come this way, thank you. Let's come this way. I know I just said not to, but now come this way because I have a present for you. No, oh god. Of course. Excuse me. Of course, I somehow fucked that up at the last possible moment and panic and just walk into him. So again, lots of damage on the first floor. But nevertheless, at least this means this is clearly going to be a very long-running series, because apparently I have vastly overestimated my own ability to play this game. But that's okay. Larry Jr. should die pretty fast here. He's not the hardest boss in the game. He doesn't have a lot of health. Strategy-wise, I try not to get hit by him, I guess. But I try to never hit the head, like do damage to the head, even though I just... Oh my god! That was... I don't even have words to describe what just happened there. I've taken like so much damage to Larry Jr. and I really... Stop getting hit! I really shouldn't be taking any damage, and he didn't drop any health, which doesn't help me. We'll just move on to the next boss, which is... Yes, of course, I knew there was going to be famine. That's pretty much a guarantee. Famine is way too common on the first floor. It feels like I get famine like 50% of the time at least, if not more. And it's disappointing, because even though the cube of meat isn't a bad upgrade, it's just always disappointing not having that element of randomness, because of maybe I have some kind of really unhealthy gambling addiction, but I like to kind of have that, you know, oh, is it going to be something good, is it going to be something bad, and then it's something bad, and I curse the game, or it's something good, and I praise be the gods of randomness that allowed it to occur. But with famine, it's just boring, normal, humdrum cube of meat that we get every single time we fight him, and it's not really that interesting. It's an okay upgrade, but I'd rather have the element of mystery. I took my hand off the keyboard to adjust my headphone for a second there, and of course, that was the worst possible timing to do that. But nevertheless, famine is very nearly dead now, and even though we've taken a lot of damage on this floor, that may cost us a devil room, actually, that one hit there that I took, which is disappointing, and yes, indeed it did. Never mind, we shall just move on and pretend that this floor never happened. So now we have Curse of the Lost, which is just, you know, just to extend the possible amount of time it's going to take me to do everything. I no longer have any bombs for that Tinted Rock, which is a shame, so I would like to get one of those soon, if the game could be so kind. I don't know why I'm getting so many Spirit Heart drops. I don't have anything to increase my Spirit Heart drops. Yeah, no, yeah, stop it. You're making me shout, and I'm sure that's probably hurting somebody's ears. Please stop throwing your green bombs at me, because you're an asshole. That wasn't the best song in the world, but that'll do. Oh my god. Have these guys suddenly gotten smart or something? Normally they don't even fire anywhere in your general vicinity, but that time they basically kicked my ass, and now we fight more Ipecac dudes, which is never a good thing. I don't really like catacombs, mostly for this reason, and for greed heads, although they have opened a top secret room with me, so that's good. Oh, you bastard Trollfire! You backstabbing bastard Trollfire! No, don't you hit me as well, Jesus Christ. I'm really not putting on a good display on these videos. I feel I am doing myself a significant disservice by... should I go fight the boss now? Yeah, why not? I'm probably going to regret this, aren't I? Mini Husk. Yeah, it could be worse. It could be worse, let's put it that way. Please stop firing hailers of shots. No, you're not listening to me. I said stop doing that. Then again, I don't know what other attacks you even can do, so damn it. Maybe you have no other choice. At least this version... Oh my god, I'm taking so much damage. This is terrible. Oh, and I've now unleashed the Immortal Fly, or Eternal Fly. Eternal Fly, that's what it's called. Which is just going to add an extra little hazard, but at least this guy doesn't have a huge amount of health, so even at my base damage, which is fairly abysmal, I am taking him out relatively quickly. We're almost certainly not going to get a Devil Room, because once again we have taken damage. And of course this guy breaks up into a whole other wave of enemies by the time he's finished, so just to make sure you can't actually be done with him when he actually dies, he spawns a bunch of flies. I guess that's to be expected from an enemy that is filled with flies. We've got... Should we take the... Yeah, we'll take the coat hanger, we may as well. It's a tears up, which doesn't really hurt, and it is the only kind of DPS upgrade we've had so far. So I should probably start valuing that, because otherwise we'll just be at literally base stats other than health, which does not necessarily reflect everyone, which is going to work out in my favour. I am not Biznap after all. I cannot make it work when I have barely any items like that guy can, because I am not that good at the game. This is a room filled with spiders and nothing else. It doesn't lead anywhere, so this was kind of a waste of time to come to, but at least it wasn't a difficult room. Oh, we got a pill. This is going to troll me, isn't it? Friends to the end. Okay. Not the most useful thing in the world, but you know what? I'm not complaining at this point. So we'll continue to look for the item room here. We still don't have a bomb for that tinted rock, which is frustrating. I never like to leave those behind. But hopefully we will... Oh, yeah! Too many spiders in this room. I don't like the jumper ones. Yeah, please just... die if you would be so kind, thank you. I thought I'd almost got cornered there, but... luckily they died, and I can't stop itching my nose. I don't know why. My body is betraying me. If this guy would just please hurry up and die. There we go. We've only got a penny from him, which not the best he could have dropped, but never mind. We will continue to... ooh, thank you. Search for the item room. Oh, good, greed heads. Well, this room's going to take me about 5 minutes because I have barely any damage. Please don't come and jump on my face. Just try and shoot me from a distance where you can't possibly hope to hit me. Thank you very much. So I'd really like some damage up, to be honest, and I'm trying to think what items from the item room can realistically give me damage up. Obviously there's Polyphemus, but that's pretty rare. There's Max's head, which is also very rare. I guess there's the fat odd mushroom, there's some other things. Like, I actually can't think of any damage upgrades right now. They're not the most common thing in the game, which is unfortunate because they're by... yep, let's just keep taking damage. We will take that bomb, and we will actually go and use that on the tinted rock before I forget. I also think that the secret room may be here, but I'd rather open up this. I guess I may have been able to check for it at the same time, but I never want to try and do that because I usually fuck it up. Since we're up here, I guess we may as well head up. That turned out to be kind of good. The weird bug with the odd mushroom, or the Liberty Cap, that shows us the compass. Once again, excuse me. Apparently I'm still not fully over this cough, and I will continue to irritatingly interrupt myself with bouts of coughing on these videos, but the Liberty Cap has given us the compass effect, which, bug as it may be, is very useful because I can now see exactly where the item room is, although I still can't tell which of those two paths will lead me to it, so undoubtedly... ooh, this could be... no, spiders! Undoubtedly this could still troll me. No, this appears to be the right way. If one of you would like to open up access to this chest, that would be preferable. Okay, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. Now you may die. You are no longer any use to me. And tyrannical bastard that I am, I will now end your life. Here we have a Two of Hearts card, not much use. Here we have a pill, which is tears up. That's acceptable. I can live with that. And, oh good, greed heads. At least they're trapped in the middle, unless they do that and slide out the corners. Like, I hate that glitch. Like, because it works out completely in my, like, to my disadvantage. I struggle to phrase that for some reason, even though I should probably know English fairly well, having spoken it my entire life. I still sometimes forget how it works. But yeah, I don't like that glitch purely because it doesn't work out in my favour, and if it was a glitch that worked out in my favour, I probably wouldn't have a problem with it. Spelunker's hat. I don't think that's worth it at this point. My reflection also isn't worth it at this point, so I'm going to hope for a reroll. I can see 3 rooms on the map at least, and that's not necessarily all there is, so hopefully that means I can get another reroll, because my reflection just cuts your range down by far too much, so I don't find that to be a good item in any respect. I cannot get that tarot card, which is disappointing. Just going to take a drink here. Now, left or right, left or right. I don't know why I'm asking that question, because there's nothing I'm looking for, I'm just... oh good. I'm not going to get a reroll, am I? Nope, no reroll for me. Well, that sucks. There's literally no way I can get a reroll. Trollfire, please stop being a troll. Let's just deal with you, shall we? There we go. Well, we're back up to full health. Shall I take my reflection? I'm gonna do it. I don't really like it, but then with some upgrades it could perhaps be useful. I don't really know what upgrades, but just so I don't feel like I got nothing out of this floor, I may as well go for it. So we will now head down to the next floor, having still not gotten many good upgrades, which is Kind of disappointing, and the further I go into this run, the more concerned I become at my chances of success. Maybe I would have been better off just restarting when I took a hit right near the start and invalidated the whole purpose of doing this. But stubborn as I am, I've decided to continue. And this room is fairly redundant. Do I want to check out that curse room? I'll lose my spirit heart, but I will have a D6 roll, so I could potentially get an item out of it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. My thing with curse rooms is I don't think they're really worth it just for, like, the health. And sometimes you get an item just sitting there. Ooh, 2 chests. We have spiders, which is not what I was looking for, especially not to take damage to them. And we basically recovered our health there, so all in all, nothing we got out of that. But normally I only go into curse rooms with a D6 charge for the hope of... because you only seem to get cat items out of the red chests. I don't know if that's just like a really low probability to get something else, or if it's actually programmed to only be those, because I've never seen anything else from them. And the cat items generally aren't really worth it, but if you can re-roll them into another devil room, please go away, but look, if you can re-roll them into another devil room item, then it can vastly improve your chances of success. There's always the tiny chance that you'll just, damn it, get an item anyway, just sitting there, which is anything from Brimstone to Mom's Knife to Sacred Heart, which is just insanity. But that's not common enough, I think, to warrant it being worth it. Unless you have just stupid amounts of health to lose. Apologies for all this coughing, it is annoying the hell out of me, probably as much as it's annoying anyone who's watching. So we found basically nothing on this floor so far, which isn't really good. No! You bastard! Why would you... No! You bastard as well! Will everything stop conspiring to kill me? Stupid nubs of green and red and just... Ah! No. Okay, well, we're regaining our health at the same rate we're losing it at least. No! Oh my god. This run is just so far a complete disaster. I keep... No, don't jump on my face! Greedhead, no! Stop trying to rape me! I don't want to be raped! I probably shouldn't make as many rape jokes as I do, because that's probably offensive to some people. I don't mean to be offensive, but I do have a habit of being. Whoop. We'll just... I feel like this run's going to be, like, shamefully bad. Although I can almost go in that boss trap room, which is an interesting proposition. I do definitely need more items, that's for sure. These guys are back to firing in completely random directions, so they're no longer a threat to me. That was scary. Please find the item room. I don't really want to do this entire floor without finding anything. Actually, I don't even have a key, which... Stop! You stop doing that! No! 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 Just stop! Just stop firing green bombs at me. It's not necessary. Oh good, more greed heads. This run is irritating because my damage is so low. And I've done nothing but complain the entire run, so that's probably a lot of fun to listen to. Oh good, there's a key. Oh, I have the magnet. Okay, now that makes it entirely worth it. Although, ooh, we have seen where the item room is. It is here. Oh good, these guys again. Just check there's nothing there. That was a stupid idea. That was a really stupid idea. No, no. Okay, I actually still got invincibility and I'm still screaming, but... Okay, good health. Whew. That was scary for a moment there. Brother Bobby, not worth it. Minimush, that's not actually better. This is really not going well. I guess I'll fight the boss now. Oh, wow. Well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. This is probably going to be the end of this run. I can't imagine I'm going to do this without taking, like, 2 or 3 hits of damage. So, please don't eat me. My damage is far too low to deal with this. This is probably going to be the end of this run, and that's kind of a very sad thing. But I don't really see what else I can do at this point. God damn it, Carrion Queen, just die. No! How am I dodging this? I'm not sure how I'm even dodging this at this point, but I've been locked into this tiny arena of all this red cancer poop. No, there's some damage. This is almost certainly going to be the death of me. I'd be very surprised if I didn't die. Well, that was disappointing, wasn't it? well, this really isn't turning out the way I'd like it. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to end that one here. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like the video, please like the video and leave a comment below. That would help me out a lot. And if you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me in the future. I will be back with you next time, trying to put on a slightly better performance than this one, because so far I have basically just embarrassed myself. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.